Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 131 of Daisy Knits. I'm Daisy, and we're going to chat for a few minutes, okay? So, a week and a half ago when I sat down, we were talking about what I had on my needles, and I had a pair of socks, and I was going to be making hats. And I did. I made 3 hats, actually. So, I haven't woven the ends because I just didn't do that while I was traveling. But I have one hat here. I have another hat. Another hat. Although, I'm looking at these going, they're really not that dissimilar in size. 1 hat, 2 hat, and 3 hats. I really love how coordinated they are. So my 3 hats. And I actually have a little bit of the pink left and a teeny tiny amount of this lavender left. So, I did not use a pattern at all. Not even gonna lie. This speckle is from Unwind Yarn Company, and it is Dana, I want to say Touring DK. There we go. That's what this speckle is. It's a partial skein that I had left over in my stash. The purple is Knit Picks. I might still have the ball band in here. I want to say like Swish or something. I've had it in the stash for a while too. So I busted through some stash, extra stuff. And this hot fuchsia pink. Look at that gorgeous. Just makes me happy. That beautiful pink is, pull out the tag, called Really Raspberry from Stunning String Studios. I actually got this at ZK this past year. It was in my goodie bag, I think. So I still have a chunk left. I'm not certain what that's going to end up becoming, but I do have a little chunk here. So I was trying to see. I used a US 5 on all of these. I did not use a pattern. I just kind of winged it, and I kept trying them on my head because I figure if it fits me, it should fit them, right? So we'll see how all this goes come Christmas. But these 3 are going to be Christmas presents for some of the kids in our llama club. So 3 little hats, 3 Christmas presents knocked out of the way. I do still need to figure out what I'm going to do for the little boy that's in this family, because it seems rude to, give the kids and the mom a hat and not give the son something. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do for him yet. I'm torn on giving him a hat or making him a little stuffy because, he's 5. He'll use a hat, but he'd be like, yay, it's clothes. Let's be honest. So that was one project that got obviously quite a bit of attention because I have 3 finished hats. I'm kind of proud of myself. The other thing that I'm working on is these socks. I told y'all a week and a half ago when I sat down that I was working on these socks and I could not for the life of me wrap my brain around the pattern. I don't think there's anything wrong with the pattern. I think it's just I don't speak her language. I think that's what it is. So I invented my own pattern, doing basically what the pattern had you do, just the way my brain could understand it. So first off, this is the yarn. It's from V Yarn, and it's called the Good Witch. This, I'm trying to make sure I don't throw things everywhere. This is the sock. I am almost done with the first one. I frogged and redid multiple times, but I have this lovely little swoosh. Oop, let's see if I can make it go the right way. I have this swoosh going here, and inside of the little swoosh is a little bit of ribbing. Just a little bit. Not very much. I think it's like a whopping, 6 stitches across, maybe 8. I think it's 6. I don't even know. I just winged it. The next sock, I am going to make my swoosh a little bit wider. I think I'm going to do a little bit more in that swoosh to get more of that ribbing effect. So my two socks won't be identical, but I'm okay with that. So I have about maybe an inch to go, and then I can do my toe. Let's show you. I carried this down. I can't even get this right. I carried this down. Which way? I carried my swoosh down the foot of my sock. So you can see heel flap here and the swoosh goes down to here. So it wraps around the whole leg once and then down the foot and stops. I just thought that was a fun little detail. We'll see how the second sock does because I don't know if that swoosh is going to carry all the way across or not. But sock number 1 almost done. If I would sit down and spend a little time on it, this sucker would be done. Actually, I plan on getting it done this weekend. So those are my 2 projects that I'm working on right now. Well, the one project and finished project. I'm looking at this giant pile over here, which y'all can't see, but I have a duffel bag here. It's a little duffel bag, but it's a duffel bag full of Rhinebeck goodies. I was a huge wool piggy at Rhinebeck this year. Typically, I'm not a wool piggy. Usually I get a few things and I'm good. This year I just chose to buy things that spoke to me. I had a couple patterns that I wanted to do. I know I'm going to be doing over the next year. So I decided I was going to shop. Also, Nanny Swaymo starts like next week. A week from yesterday is November 1st, which means it's sweater time. For those of you who don't know, Nanny Swaymo is you knit a sweater during the month of November. There's a writing thing where you write so many words or you write a book in the month of November. As knitters, we want to knit a sweater in November. So I think that I'm going to do that. I'm going to move a few things, so there might be crinkling. Hang on. I went to Webb's. Oh my gosh. Have you ever been to Webb's? That was a fun store. Kind of really cool. Fun store. So, anyways, Nanny Swaymo. I think what I'm going to do is this beautiful purple. I have this for, I think it's Risen. I think that's the name of the pattern, is Risen. And I think this might be what I work on for November, for my sweater. I think. I'm not really committed, like totally sold on everything because, that's a week away, right? But I do need to do my swatching if I'm actually going to get this going. So this might be coming out. You guys might be seeing this next week. I'm looking over here. I have this sweater's quantity, but I also have this big guy too. Do you see that? It matches my nails this week. My nails are called Bloody Gorgeous is the color of my nails. I had a theme there. Apparently, I didn't know I had a theme, but I have a theme. So, the colorway of this is actually Gotta Love Me, rather. And it is Katahdin from Miss Babs. I probably mispronounced that, so forgive me. But this is my other sweater worth. I have one more sweater worth that is going to grow up to be a Groot. This one, though, doesn't have a sweater picked out yet. So, Groot to me would be a huge stretch to try to get that done in a month because of the extensive cabling. I'm sure I could do it, but I don't know if I want to do it. I'm torn. So, Risen, Unknown Sweater Yet, and Groot. Those are my 3 sweaters worth that I picked up this past weekend. I'll share more of my goodies at a different time, but that's what I have for y'all this week. All my contact information is at the end, so if you want to come over and chat, let me know. I will talk to you later. I'm going to go roll in my wool piggery and finish things up. So I'll talk to you later. See ya!